Is it possible that Mr. Beast's actual net worth is negative? In this video, we're going to react to what Mr. Beast just said about his net worth going negative. We're going to analyze, is that actually the case? Now, we started talking about this on ehack.com, where we always post our news, try to be unbiased and provide updates on what's going on in the world. But let's listen in to this segment here, and then let's try to understand, how could this be possible? And is it possible? Let's go.
We throw it all back.
I
at one point earlier this year, my personal net worth was negative because I had a tax bill and so I had to spend a little bit less on videos so I could pay myself some money, which was annoying because then I had to pay taxes on the money and pay myself. So then I had to pay myself more money just so I could cover my tax bill. Yeah. So I'm a little. I own my house, but outside I'm kind of net neutral right now in my first.
All right, is Mr. Beast's net worth actually negative? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. His net worth is substantial. Well, now we're going to explain why and how what Mr. Beast just said reconciles. Here's how it would be possible. Let's say Mr. Beast's income in 2022 was $50 million. Well, if it was $50 million in 2022, he'd probably have to pay taxes of somewhere around 40%. Let's say he had to pay about $20 million in taxes. Then, let's say he spent all of that $50 million net in 2023 and spent all the other money that he made also in 2023 getting to the next level. So he invested 50 into the business. But because he probably has a pass-through entity for his tax purposes, he recognized that as a loss for 2023. That loss benefit isn't going to show up until you file your 2023 taxes in 2024, but you're going to offset that with your estimates for 2024. So let's ignore 23 and 24 for a moment and solely assume he went on extension, spent the whole 50 mil in 23, but had to pay $20 million in taxes at the end of 2023. He might then have had negative $20 million of a net worth because, oopsies, I have to pay this bill. But it's not really a negative $20 million net worth. It's a $20 million bill. What's his actual net worth? Well, frankly, if Mr. Beast's company is generating $700 million, all of his companies together are generating $700 million in revenue, and we just assign a multiplier of 10 times sales, 10 times revenue, top line, right? Mr. Beast is already the owner of a $7 billion company. And let's say he's offered 30% or 20% or whatever it is in equity to his employees or partners or whatever, we don't know. It is likely that Mr. Beast is already a multi-billionaire. So this idea that his net worth is negative does not apply to his company's value. Notice that he mentioned my personal net worth. What he's trying is went negative at one point this year. That's what he said, right? What he's arguing there is he's trying to differentiate his personal net worth from that of his companies, right? So my personal net worth is negative 20 mil, let's say, but my companies are worth, or my ownership of my companies is worth, let's say, $4 billion. Okay, cool. You're a negative 20 mil, but you own $4 billion in a company. Come on. Don't worry. You got plenty of money. Now, that's what Mr. Beast is creating, and that's what a lot of people forget, is Mr. Beast is building businesses. He's not just a YouTuber, and he actually goes as far as making this argument at the beginning of the video. I'm going to show you what he says in just a moment. I want to mention, I feel that way as well. And now, obviously, at a much smaller scale, but I feel like I'm taking my active income and investing it into my businesses, whether it's househack or my fintech startup, because I believe they're going to be revolutionary companies worth billions of dollars. That's my hope. But I'm throwing a lot of money at those. Just like Mr. Beast, he's doing whatever he can to foster and grow and blow up these companies, and I respect that. But one thing he says here at the beginning is very interesting. He very clearly wants to differentiate himself from being just a YouTuber. Listen to this.
If this flops and people don't like it, then it's like, oh, he's just, a YouTuber. Yeah, that's just not a reality. I can't let that happen.
It's crazy, huh? Just a YouTuber. Folks, just a YouTuber is a negative connotation. People don't want to be associated with just a YouTuber or be known as just a YouTuber. When I ran for governor, the biggest slam that people had against me, and I came in second of recall candidates, almost 1 million votes. The biggest slam people had against me was, oh, he's a YouTuber. He's that YouTuber. The implication of being a YouTuber is that you're just somebody who does pranks or nonsense. They don't see the business owner behind what you see on video. The fun, the games, the pranks, the drama of YouTube, whatever it is. And so this is where I relate to Mr. Beast on a much, much smaller scale. And I say, good for you, Mr. Beast. Love you sending that message that you don't want to be just a YouTuber, you want to build businesses. But let's be real. Is Mr. Beast's net worth negative? Absolutely not. Now note, we also heard that Amazon is now partnering with Mr. Beast with a deal potentially worth $100 million. The show is going to be called Beast Games. This is definitely a play on Squid Games. Mr. Beast killed it on the Squid Games competition, the video series, absolutely incredible. This is being slated as the largest game show in history, 1,000 contestants, $5 million in prizes, largest cash prize in the history of games, and apparently Mr. Beast got the most creative control from Amazon over any other platform for this. So it looks like that'll be an exclusive deal there with Mr. Beast. So congratulations, absolutely crushing it.